For 2 centuries, Oak Island was a riddle without an answer. A puzzle box carved from mud, wood, and water, buried off the coast of Nova Scotia. It has whispered promises of untold riches, of Templar gold, of pirate plunder, and of sacred relics. But for every promise, it has delivered only peril. The island has consumed fortunes, careers, and even lives, guarding its secrets with a series of ingenious and deadly traps. The Money Pit, a name that has become synonymous with both obsession and failure, has been the epicenter of this relentless quest. Generations of searchers have poured their resources and their very souls into this patch of ground, only to be defeated by collapsing shafts, mysterious flood tunnels, and the sheer, stubborn defiance of the earth itself. The history of the island is a litany of near misses and crushing disappointments, a testament to human determination in the face of an unsolvable enigma. At the heart of this modern-day quest is Rick Lagina, a man driven not by the lure of gold, but by the need to solve the riddle that has captivated him since childhood. His journey, shared with his brother Marty and a dedicated team, has been one of small victories and monumental setbacks. They have followed every lead, chased every theory, and drilled countless holes, each one a new vessel for their hopes. But now, after all the years and all the struggle, the team has focused its efforts on one final pivotal borehole. A shaft drilled with the culmination of all their knowledge, aimed at a specific target deep beneath the chaotic, disturbed ground of the Money Pit. After 200 years and millions spent, one question remains. Is there treasure, or is it just a myth? The answer was found at the bottom of this new shaft, and Rick Lagina would be the one to confirm it. This would be the moment that delivered the one find. The operation begins like so many before it. The hum of the diesel engine, the rhythmic churn of the drill bit, the methodical extraction of core samples. The team, a mix of hopeful veterans and seasoned experts, watches with practiced patience. Every foot of progress is a journey back in time. They drill past the layers of previous searcher tunnels, through the backfill and debris of centuries of failed attempts. Then, they break into virgin clay, the undisturbed soil that has held the island's secrets for centuries. The mood is tense but controlled. They have been here before. But this time, something is different. At a depth of approximately 180 feet, the drill bit suddenly drops. The pressure gauges plummet. The operator calls out, he's lost resistance. They've hit a void. An open space where there should only be solid ground. On the monitors, the data screams impossible. The sonar returns paint a picture that defies natural geology. The distinct, hard right angles of a man-made chamber. This is not a cavern. This is a structure. The core samples brought to the surface provide the next piece of the puzzle. Embedded in the clay are splinters of wood, not the native spruce or oak of the island, but ancient cedar, a wood known for its incredible durability and resistance to decay. And then comes the scientific analysis. Lab reports from the core samples show trace amounts of gold and silver particulates, far exceeding any natural concentration. The evidence is overwhelming, a convergence of data points all leading to one inescapable conclusion. This was not geology. This was architecture. This was a deliberate construction, buried deep beneath the heart of the Money Pit. The first tangible proof, the first real confirmation, that the original story was true. Words and data are one thing, seeing is another. With the borehole secured, the team prepares to send a high-resolution camera down into the void. This is the moment of truth, the culmination of a 2-century-long dream. The air is thick with anticipation. Every member of the Fellowship of the Dig is present, their eyes fixed on the monitor that will serve as their window into the past. Rick Lagina stands slightly apart, his hands clasped, his breathing measured. For him, this is more than just an investigation. It is the validation of a life's pursuit. The camera begins its descent, 180 feet into the earth. The journey is agonizingly slow. The cable unspools, meter by meter, as the camera passes through the layers of history, a silent witness to the immense challenge that lies below. The team watches in hushed reverence, the only sound the whir of the winch and the pounding of their own hearts. Then, the screen flickers. The camera breaks through the bottom of the drill shaft and enters the void. At first, there is only darkness, then a swirling cloud of silt kicked up by its arrival. The team holds its breath. Slowly, agonizingly, the water begins to clear. And then, they see it. A wall. Not a jagged rock face, but a perfectly flat surface of dark, ancient wood. The camera operator, guided by the hushed instructions of the team, pans slowly to the right. The light catches the unmistakable marks of hand tools, adze marks, gouges left by craftsmen who lived and died centuries ago. This is undeniable proof of human intervention. The structure is real. The camera continues its survey, revealing more timbers, joined with a precision that speaks of incredible skill and a clear design. And then, the image that changes everything. As the camera tilts downwards, a shape begins to emerge from the silty floor. It is large, rectangular, with dark bands of what appears to be metal. A chest, or something very much like it. A stunned silence falls over the war room. No one speaks. No one breathes. All eyes turn to Rick Lagina. The images flashed on the screen before him were the answer to a question he had been asking his entire life. A wave of emotion washes over his face, disbelief, vindication, profound relief. His decades-long search was over. In this single, breathtaking moment, he had confirmed the one find that validates everything. The legends, the maps, the stories, they were all true. The money pit was not a fool's errand. It was real. And he had found it. With the visual confirmation secured, the focus shifts from discovery to understanding. What exactly have they found? This is no simple pit. The geometry, the construction, the sheer scale of it. This is a vault. An ancient vault, engineered to last for centuries and to protect whatever it holds from all intruders. The team's researchers immediately begin their analysis. The tool marks on the timbers are compared to historical records, suggesting techniques that predate the 1795 discovery of the money pit by hundreds of years. The wood itself becomes the key. Samples are sent for dendrochronology and carbon dating. The results are staggering. The cedar timbers were felled in the 12th century. This structure was built long before Columbus sailed to the New World, long before the golden age of piracy. This dating evidence confirms the structure is ancient, rewriting the entire history of Oak Island. The architects were not pirates burying stolen loot. They were an organized, well-funded, and technologically advanced group with a long-term plan. The construction style, with its intricate flood tunnels and deep reinforced chamber, points to master builders, possibly maritime engineers with knowledge of hydraulics far beyond that of common sailors. Theories that were once dismissed as fantasy, the Knights Templar hiding the Holy Grail or Spanish navigators concealing treasures from the New World, are now back on the table, supported by the first hard physical evidence. This isn't just a pit, it is a meticulously hidden ancient vault. The mystery of who built the money pit and why has now been permanently changed. The question is no longer something is buried here, but was so important that it required such an extraordinary effort to hide. Confirmation is one thing, retrieval is another. The discovery of the ancient vault galvanizes the team into immediate action. The elation of the find is quickly tempered by the immense logistical and engineering challenge that lies ahead. They are no longer searching, they are preparing for a recovery. Heavy equipment is mobilized across the island. Massive steel caissons, cranes, and shoring materials are brought in to secure the shaft and prevent a catastrophic collapse. The team's engineers work around the clock, drawing up plans for the final, most dangerous phase of the operation. The greatest threat remains the legendary flood tunnels, the booby trap that has defeated every previous attempt. One wrong move, one breach, and the vault could be inundated with seawater in a matter of minutes, destroying its contents and burying the secret forever. Marty Lagina, ever the pragmatist, weighs the enormous financial and physical risks against the potential reward. Rick, driven by the proximity of his lifelong goal, advocates for moving forward. There is no debate. They have come too far to stop now. With the location of the one find confirmed, the Fellowship moves to the final, most dangerous phase: retrieval. Every precaution is taken. Backup generators are put in place. High-capacity pumps are primed and ready, standing guard against the island's most infamous defense mechanism. The plan is audacious: to lower a custom-built grab system to lift the chest-like object from the vault floor and bring it to the surface. If the flood tunnels react, 2 centuries of searching will be lost forever. The weight of history, of all the searchers who came before them, rests on their shoulders. As dusk settles over Oak Island, the final operation begins. The site is bathed in the stark, artificial glow of floodlights. The air is cold, heavy with mist and anticipation. The massive crane, a steel giant against the darkening sky, begins to lower the retrieval mechanism into the shaft. The descent is slow, deliberate, a journey into the heart of the world's greatest treasure mystery. Rick Lagina has confirmed the existence of an ancient vault. The treasure is real. He stands at the edge of the shaft, his face a mask of elation mixed with profound fear, watching as the cable disappears into the darkness. Everything he has ever worked for, everything he has ever dreamed of, comes down to this moment. But what lies inside that vault? What treasure, or what truth, did its builders go to such extraordinary lengths to protect? The answer to the world's greatest treasure hunt is finally rising to the surface. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.